So I'm at a point in my life where aging is very important. I'm 28 right now, about to turn 29, and I can either age very rapidly or I can keep myself as youthful and vital as possible. I get a lot of compliments from people telling me that I look great for my age. My skin looks really nice. So I wanted to talk to you guys about what I'm doing to anti-age, to stop the aging process. And hopefully some of these things are things that you can incorporate into your own life so that you can stop yourself from aging as quickly. So what's the most important thing that I'm doing to anti-age? It is blackhead pore strips and red light therapy masks. Okay, yes, that's completely a lie. Red light therapy masks, literally all that they do is just make you look like a serial killer. So, no, that is not what I'm doing to anti-age, and neither should you. Spend $600 on a mask that doesn't work. Okay, moving on. So when it comes to anti-aging, you're working on it from two angles, right? One, externally, so you're working directly on your skin, and two, internally, you're working on what's inside, working on keeping your DNA from rapidly deteriorating. So those are the two things that are very important. So here's what I'm doing. I'd say one of the most important things that I'm doing is using a retinoid on my face. So the one that I'm using is called Differin. If you've been following the channel for a long time, you know I've made videos about my Differin progress. It is absolutely wonderful. Everybody should use a retinoid. I really think it is very important. The way a retinoid works is basically it helps you to turn over skin cells. So the top layer of skin cells, it makes them die faster so that the new skin cells will turn over and come to the top quicker. This will stop you from breaking down your collagen as quickly, which is what causes sagginess of skin and wrinkles. And then it also thickens the deepest layer of your skin, which is also where wrinkles will form. So by using a good retinoid consistently, you will be reinforcing your collagen and causing yourself not to have wrinkles as quickly. So actually, originally when I heard about this, I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be that beneficial, but it's not that expensive on Amazon, so I'll try it for a video at least. I tried it for 30 days. I was like, okay, I'm pretty impressed. I'll keep trying it. And then I think I did an update at 60 days, and I've been doing it ever since. So I really haven't stopped. Sometimes I'll take a break for a week or two, mostly just because I'm traveling, but the results have been fire. And if you haven't seen those videos where I talk about it in detail, you should go check those out. Just go look through my channel for the different videos. But a retinoid, I feel like should be number one, or at least top three for most people when it comes to anti-aging. Now, number two is using a good sunblock or a sunscreen. Now, this really ties in with the retinoid one, because when you are using a retinoid, you extra need to use a sunblock, even though everyone should be using it, but your face is a little bit more vulnerable because you have those newer skin cells that are being turned over. The one I use is a Andalou 35 SPF on my face. Now, that covers 97% of UV rays. I think that's pretty great. If you want to take it a step up, some doctors will suggest a 50 SPF. Basically, higher than that, you don't need to go. But really, the point is you're trying to keep the UV rays from the sun hitting your face and your whole body, really, if you're trying to also stop anti-aging on your skin. The UV rays that hit your skin will break down collagen and will break down elastin. Same thing, cause sagginess, cause wrinkles. I think the number one thing that most people don't think about is just they go into the sun all the time and they don't have a sunblock on, or they'll only put a sunblock on if they're going to the beach. But UV rays are hitting your face all the time, even if you're just inside and you have a window. So using at least some sunblock every single day is really, really useful. Obviously, the more you actually apply, the more effective that SPF level will be. So you definitely want to put on a decent amount when you are going to be in the sun, and put some on regardless every single day, which is something that I do religiously. The next thing that I do is I have a ton of antioxidants in my diet. Now, the reason this is really important is that inside of your body, your DNA is constantly being attacked and ultimately being damaged, which then leads to the same thing happening on the outside of your skin. Your collagen elastin gets damaged, your skin gets wrinkly, all that kind of stuff. So you need to also help from the inside out, and antioxidants are a great way to do that. Probably have heard that a million times, but probably just didn't know exactly why they're important. They basically help to protect your DNA from being damaged as quickly. You've probably heard, blueberries are really high in antioxidants, but there are actually a lot of plant foods that are really, really, really high in antioxidants. If you guys didn't know, I have a completely plant-based diet. This helps me eat a ton more plants. But for example, I'll have, carrots and potatoes every single day. Basically, I make stews and soups out of those. I will juice celery spinach, and carrots every single day. I have a smoothie every single day that has bananas, it has blueberries, sometimes other fruits in there. My absolute favorite vegetable of all time is broccoli, which I have pretty much every single day. And when I'm cooking, I use a lot of spices. This is actually a really cool tip. Some people don't know that spices are packed with antioxidants. So if you like, black pepper, or if you like chili powder or paprika or even garlic powder, anything, the more you use while you're cooking, the more antioxidants you're sneaking into your body. So I use a lot of spices. You probably should too. So next up, number 4, another thing that I do for the outside of my body, my skin, is I use the entire Banish skincare line. So the retinoid I think is extremely important, and using things that help stimulate collagen, elastin, regrowth is also really important, which is why I use Banish, which I've been doing for about a year and a half now. Pretty much their entire lineup is based on that, because those are the things that you need to do to improve acne scarring, which is a big goal of the Banish skincare line, but also just for overall health and overall anti-aging properties. It's all basically the same thing. You want to basically stop your collagen from deteriorating, and you want to help it regrow collagen and elastin, and that's what the whole lineup does. The vitamin C that they have in most of their products is one of the best ingredients for that kind of a thing. They also have the Banisher, which is a dermis stamp, which you stamp into your face, and that again stimulates new regrowth of skin cells. And then they have the pumpkin enzyme mask, which is an alpha hydroxy acid. Specifically, it's glycolic acid, which has been shown in so many studies to do exactly what I'm talking about. Stimulate new elastin and collagen regrowth by stripping the old dead skin off the top layer of the skin and allow new skin to grow, new skin cells to grow. It's basically a chemical exfoliation. I know I mention it super often in a lot of videos, but it is something that I highly recommend everybody use. Banish is such a good brand. Everything is really high quality. So if you want to get those products, you use my discount code. It's Brian5 to get you $5 off an order of 50 or more. I always put the link in the description below, so always check that out whenever you're interested. Now, one thing I think a lot of us neglect is sleep. I know a lot of us are students, or a lot of us work really hard jobs, so it's hard to get sleep. And I know you've probably heard this a million times, people saying to get better sleep. But when it comes to anti-aging, it's really, really important. During that sleep process, you rebuild collagen, and then you repair the damage that's happened from UV exposure, so the sun's rays. It helps with wrinkles and also age spots. But something also that I think is really important with sleep is a lot of people aren't thinking about the position they sleep in. So some people are stomach sleepers, a lot of us are side sleepers. If it's possible, sleeping on your back is the best method, because think about this. Sleep takes up about 1/3 of all of our lives if you're getting somewhere around 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. If your face is being pressed against a super rough pillow, think about it. Literally, if you just rubbed something rough against your face constantly for 1/3 of your life, it would definitely take a toll on your skin. It would make it rougher. So if possible, sleep on your back so that your face is not rubbing against something. If that's hard, which I know it is, switch to a softer pillowcase, whether that just be a higher thread count or moving to something like a satin pillowcase that's just much smoother. This is a tip that I think is not so obvious, so that's why I wanted to put that in this video. So those 5, if I was to break everything down and just pick the 5 that I think are most important, those are the ones I wanted to mention. But there's a bunch of other stuff. I try to keep myself as stress-free as possible with things like meditation and just having mindfulness and stoicism. That's really important to me. I'm also very heavily hydrated. I drink a lot of water every single day. I also exercise every single day, usually through weight training, but I'm also incorporating cardio, which is even more important in my opinion, because it increases blood flow, which then helps your body repair your skin, which is where that collagen and elastin lies. I also do things like having a low sugar diet. I have minimal alcohol, so I'll probably have alcohol maybe once every 2 or 3 months. That's something that really is tough on aging. And smoking is really bad on aging, which I know you already know, but yeah, so I definitely stay away from smoking. And I get all of my vitamins in. So I think that's something that's neglected, is a lot of the building blocks in your body for repairing your skin and also other organs and stuff come from vitamins and minerals. And so if you aren't getting those, you basically just can't do the repair that's gonna keep you from aging. So I try to make sure I get all my vitamins and minerals in from my diet. And if I can't, I get it through a supplement. So for me, that's very, very important. Okay, so I'm 28 years old right now, about to be 29. Let's come back to this video maybe in 5 years or in 10 years, and we'll see how I've aged. I'm hoping that all of these things being put into play will help me to age gracefully and slowly. I'm hoping it'll help you as well. And if you're a younger viewer, don't underestimate all of these things, especially like the sunblock one. If if I would have known that when I was like 13, 14, I would have had sunblock on all the time. I always just thought it was something that moms did and it was just annoying, and I never cared about it. And I was literally always in the sun. I was playing soccer 5-6 days a week, no sunblock. Now I have a hat on all the time and sunblock on my face. I really care. So if you're younger, you should also care. It'll help a lot. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps to get out to way more people. Just give all my videos thumbs up whenever you come on the channel. I really appreciate that. If you have any anti-aging tips at all that you really like, put them in the comments below so other people can see them. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And always remember, you are not alone. You are beautiful, and you are part of Team Acne. See you, skin bosses, in the very next video.